Hey y'all, welcome back to Porch Cooking and Reminiscing. I'm Roger, and we're happy to have y'all here with us today. Today we're going to be doing one of our most requested recipes when we had the restaurant, and we wouldn't give that recipe out to anybody because it was a family secret. But today we're going to give it to y'all, and that recipe is for Audrey's chicken salad. Now, you may be thinking chicken salad is chicken salad, but no, it's really not, because there's one special ingredient that we add to our chicken salad that makes it one of the best that you're ever going to have. So stick with us, and we're going to get to making this chicken salad in just a minute. So our first step to making our chicken salad is, of course, we got to cook some chicken. We're using 3 pounds of frozen chicken breast tenders. Now, there's a reason why we use those frozen chicken tenders, because when they package them, they're marinating them in some type of a brine or something, and it makes your chicken just so much more tender. So that's why we always use the frozen chicken breast tenders. Now, you can use fresh chicken breast, fresh chicken tenders, but you may not get the tenderness of the chicken that you'll get from these frozen chicken tenders. So we've got 3 pounds in the pot. We've got the stove set on a medium high, and all we're going to do right now is just let this chicken boil and cook, and then it'll be time to go on to the next thing.
Hey guys, it's Audrey. I thought while the chicken is cooling in the pot that I would go ahead and put the spices together for the chicken sauce mixture, and I'm going to tell you how I do that. I start with a half of a teaspoon of regular salt. I only have a quarter teaspoon right here, so I'm going to use it twice. One and two, so that's a half of a teaspoon. And then it calls for 1 teaspoon of onion powder, which I have right here. One teaspoon of onion powder. That was garlic powder. I might have said onion or whatever. So 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Then we're done with that one. Then we're going to tablespoons. It's 1 tablespoon of garlic flakes, minced garlic flakes. Good. And 1 tablespoon of onion flakes. And on the onion flakes, I usually give a generous spoonful. I just like it. So now we're done with that one. And the last dry ingredient is curry powder. That's kind of the secret ingredient, but it's just enough that it makes it really tasty, but not enough that it makes it overbearing. So, one. So 3/4 of a teaspoon of curry powder. So in the bowl, I have a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion flakes, 1 tablespoon of garlic flakes, and 3/4 teaspoon of curry powder. And you just kind of mix this all together and set it to the side. And then I'm going to grab the other 2 ingredients together, 3 technically, that make up the chicken salad sauce mix. I'll be right. I don't know if you've ever cooked with these chicken tenderloins before, but there's a little bit of stuff on there you have to do to kind of prep it. I pull the skin off. I rinse them good after they get boiled. I rinse them really good because the solution that they're soaked in or marinated in, it kind of makes this white foamy stuff. So I take all that off. I pull the skin off, and I cut out these little, what are these things called? Tendons out, because they gross me out, and I don't like that in anything. But I use kitchen scissors rather for my chicken, because I like it to be big diced pieces, because once you start incorporating that sauce into it, it'll break it up a little bit. So I like the chunky pieces. And everybody else seems to as well. I've been making this chicken recipe or chicken salad for over 20 years actually. The lady that originally taught me to make it, her name was Johnny Hale. She's a wonderful, wonderful, lovely lady and friend of mine. I tweaked the recipe over the years to kind of make it suit my taste a little more, but she was the one who, originally gave me the recipe so that I would know how to make it. And this is the recipe, especially in the spring and summer, that I got the most requests to make. And I've sold it by the pound. I've sold it by, 18 chicken salad croissants before. People order it different ways. I used to cater, and a lot of times I would do the chicken salad and just put it in a big bowl, put wheat crackers around it, and it's fantastic that way. Or I would buy the little mini croissants and make little individual chicken salad sandwiches. And people always raved about it. But the one thing about this recipe is you absolutely have to be patient. The day you make it, you cannot eat it. It has to kind of marry together. You take the chicken, all the fruit, the nuts, the celery, and the sauce, mix it all together, and it has to sit in the refrigerator overnight, or it's really just not that good. But something about sitting overnight and all that stuff absorbing into the chicken makes it incredible. So it's definitely worth the wait. I'm not going to make you guys watch me dice all this up. I think you get the gist of how I kind of do it. Okay, guys, I'm back. I've added to this separate bowl 1 3/4 cups of sour cream, and now I'm going to add 1 1/4 cups of mayonnaise to that. And I am reusing, as you can see, the same cups I used for the sour cream, because I don't know about you, but I don't enjoy spending all day long doing dishes. And it's all going in the same place, so that's the way I do it. So 1 1/4 cups of mayonnaise into my 1 3/4 cups of sour cream. Okay, I'm going to give it just a tiny bit of a stir, and then to that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And I just squeezed this. I wanted to spare you having to sit and watch me do all that. So 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Now you just give this a really good stir. And then to this mixture, all those dry spices that we just put together, we're dumping it straight in. And we're going to mix it really, really good. Then I'm going to cover it, and it's going to be put in the refrigerator while I work on dicing my chicken and adding all the goody fruits and nuts to it. So I'm going to cover this, and I'll be right back. Now comes the best part. I've got all the chicken diced up, and it was 4 cups. To that, I'm going to add, oops, that'll be good for a blooper reel. To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of sliced celery. I slice it sort of thin, but that's what gives it yummy crunch and texture, so I like it better sliced and not diced. And to that, I'm adding 1 cup of sliced grapes. Okay, and then to that, I'm adding a 1/2 cup of dried cranberries. And to that, I'm adding 1 cup of chopped pecans. I didn't have a whole bunch of the bigger pecans because Roger used them in another video. So I'm having to go with what I have, which are a little smaller than normal, but it'd be okay. And now you just kind of very carefully incorporate that just a little bit before you put the sauce in it, because that's when you'll start breaking everything down. These grapes are really good. There's something new that I got at, I think it was Publix, but they're called Candy Snaps, and they're by a company called Divine Flavor, and it's part of their gummy berries. But any red grape will do, but I just thought I'd try these, and they are quite delicious. Okay, I believe we've got this decently incorporated. So now the sauce that we made and refrigerated, remember? I got it right here, and that's when the magic starts happening. And this mixture is so delicious that I have used it before as a chip dip, and it's amazing with celery and veggies. So if you don't like chicken salad, heck, make the cream mixture and try it as a dip. But I don't know, there's just something about it that once it's all incorporated and it has time to sit overnight, oh my God, it's so delicious. Put this over here. Clean that off just a smidge. And now I'm just going to slowly toss it. And then once it's all incorporated, I'm going to cover it, refrigerate it overnight. And tomorrow, I'm going to have a delicious chicken salad croissant. I might even let Roger have one. Heck, who knows? Depends on how nice he is, I guess.
Oh, I may be in trouble.
Yeah, he's been rather grumpy lately. I don't know. I think he's ready for spring. Okay, guys, I believe that's pretty good. Look around. Yep. Okay, I'm just going to cover it, put it in the fridge, and I'll see you in a bit. It'll really be tomorrow. Hey, guys, I'm back. It's time to check out this chicken salad. You can kind of see this consistency of it. It's still really chunky, but it absorbed all that yummy sauce that I made to go on it. So, and it made more than this, but I've already shared some with my sister. So that's why I put it in a smaller bowl now. And now I've made the sandwich. See how pretty that looks? And I made me a cup of hot peach tea. I absolutely love hot tea. So I thought this would be a good way to test the sandwich with a few chips. So I'm going to cut this in half and we're going to give it a taste test. I've cut the sandwich in half and Roger's going to go ahead and taste test it for me. I've actually already tasted it when I was putting it in the bowl and it tasted yummy as usual. I'm going to sip on my hot peach tea. I have peach tea.
All right, y'all. So I've got this, and this is a half of a croissant, and I'm gonna give it a try and see if it's as good as it always is.
What do you think?
2 thumbs up.
It's like going to a sandwich shop and, getting that type of croissant. And now you can make it at home for yourself and make you some hot tea or sweet tea, whatever your thing is. I just personally like hot tea. Roger doesn't like hot tea. But
I like cold tea.
That's okay. I like
Sweet
it.
tea.
I like it enough for the both of us. Delicious.
All right, y'all. I'm still chewing, but
thank you for joining us today, and I hope you'll give this a try. It's really delicious, and we will see you soon with another recipe. I think we're doing pork chops of some sort, right?
and remember, make it for your family, share it with your friends, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. We appreciate y'all. Have a great day.
Thank you, guys. We love you.